Hello and welcome to Interviewing the Aztecs. I'm Ethan Zekman and today we're going to be interviewing two members of the Aztec Empire. First we have Itzel and Pan.
Hi, I'm Itzel and I'm from the low class.
Hi, I'm Papan and I'm from the high class.
So Itzel, what does your name mean?
My name is Itzel and it means rainbow lady.
How about you?
My name is Papan and it means flag.
Where do you live?
So I live in a Calpulli, which is sort of like a neighborhood with other Aztecs. We're all from the same social class and I'm very close to everyone who lives in my Calpulli.
Papan, where do you live?
I spend most of my time in temples, but I live in special living quarters since I'm a noble.
What is a common job for a member of the low class?
So I'm a farmer and I work in many of the chinampas or like floating gardens around our city. Right now the climate's ideal for growing squash, corn, and other vegetables. Sometimes I'll also farm flowers.
What's the job for the higher class?
So I'm a priestess, I'm a translator of the gods, teacher of religion, and I also perform human sacrifices.
Is there a job you would like instead of your current job?
Well, of course, I would like to be a nobleman so I could have more wealth and more power, but I do enjoy my job as a farmer. It pays well, and at least I'm not a slave.
Papan, would you like a different job?
Well, I'm already a nobleman, so I'm fine being a priestess, but if I would like another job, then I'd probably be the ruler.
What does your diet consist of?
Foods like maize, beans, and squash are the main things that I eat. I really can't afford more than a little bit of vegetables and grains, and meat really isn't eaten in the Aztec Empire, and I certainly can't afford it.
And yours?
I usually eat chili peppers, corn, eggs, and beans. A lot of my food is seasoned with chili.
What does your day-to-day schedule look like?
So I'll wake up in the morning and eat a breakfast of maize, and then go out to farm until afternoon when it's not so hot. Then I'll take my lunch break and probably eat some tortillas or some more corn, and then keep farming until dinner. We'll go home and eat some tamales, fruit, or tortillas.
What does a schedule for a priestess look like?
So I have to watch the planets and stars and keep track of the time and calendar. I also divine horoscopes and of course teach religion.
What do you do in your free time?
I enjoy playing a game called Paltoli, which is sort of a board game, and it gets its names from the small red beans you use to play it. And I also like going to religious festivals because they usually end in a sacrifice.
How about you?
I like to play a gambling game called Totolog, and you throw golden pellets at a board, and whoever gets the target the most wins.
Can you explain your clothing?
So I usually wear a cloth tied around my body to give me extra protection from the sun. And since I'm poor, I don't really have any decorations or colors on my clothes.
What does a priestess wear?
So we usually wear a waistcoat, and we can have some jewelry on.
What props did you bring?
So this is a stick that I use for farming. You usually will stick it into the ground to make like a hole where you can put your seeds in to farm. So.
And you?
I brought an obsidian knife for human sacrifice, and an insect.
What religion do the people of the Aztec Empire practice?
We're polytheistic, and we believe in many gods and goddesses that deal with the aspects of life. There are good gods and bad gods. If we keep the good gods strong and happy, then the bad gods will stay away.
The way we do this is by human sacrifice. Usually we'll try and balance out the good and evil in nature by using human blood as an offering to the gods.
What's your opinion on human sacrifice?
Well, I think sacrifice is absolutely necessary to the Aztec Empire. Without it, the sun would go away and we'd all be left in darkness. And it's just an honor to be sacrificed. So I think it's an awesome thing.
I think it's very beneficial, and it keeps the gods satisfied. If we didn't perform human sacrifices, then where would the sun go? Would the world even exist?
Do you think there should be more or less human sacrifice?
Well, I think as long as the sun god is satisfied with the amount of sacrifices we're doing, then it's just fine. Unless there are prisoners or enemies, of course, then just go crazy with it.
Well, I think there should be less human sacrifice, but just enough to keep the gods happy. Because my job is very uncomfortable and I don't like it.
Unfortunately, our interview is coming to a close, but I have one final question. If you could leave the Aztec Empire, would you?
Absolutely not. I love it here, and we do have a lot of enemies outside of our community that drove us to the swampy marshland in the first place. So, they don't like us, we don't like them, so I would most definitely stay here.
Of course not. I wouldn't leave the empire. My job is very important to keep the world intact and the sun rising. Even though my job is uncomfortable, I still wouldn't leave.
Well, thank you guys for coming to this interview.